Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd in a raucous environment. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoy tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down to the 16. We've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Quick spin on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That gain sets up a third down play. Try and muscle for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Coming up, fourth down.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Here we go on fourth down. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
And the Blazers are looking to keep this drive going. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Let's go. Double right.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Blazers come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Handoff here from the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. On the 10th play of this opening drive, it's third and short. And the quarterback's going to sneak it.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. It hurt at the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Blazers lining up here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fighting off the defender. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
On the opening drive that just won't end, they've got a third down and short. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, UAB.
On the opening drive that just won't end, they've got a third down and short. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, UAB. This quarterback on fire today. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Back's got it. It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Hey, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Washington State now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to extend the play. Trying to get the throw off. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after. Whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield, right now they are dominating this game.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Will he score here? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally able to make the tackle, but that's a huge gain here as they grab momentum wrapping up the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to win a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Day. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now. Everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Bringing pressure. And he pulls in the catch. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And there's the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. Let's see if this score can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Getting set. Here's second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. He finds the running back in the flat. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
And the Blazers churn out another first down. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Throw to the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? The shotgun handoff here. Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead They're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And the Blazers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Football comes out. The defense recovers the fumble.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
The Blazers offense retakes the field now. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, looking to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. The Blazers are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes a quick grab. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The offense calls time to stop the clock. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. This one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Blazers will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team to bring him down at the 16. Jay's offense back on the field now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
He's marked down at the 22. Third down coming.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's caught downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Washington State. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away.
UAB 17, Washington State 14.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And your UAB Blazers will take over first and 10.
The UAB offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Washington State. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Washington State 21, UAB 17.
Bringing it out, it's Bryant. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And your UAB Blazers will take over first and 10.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a shotgun run call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Quick juke to get free. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Blazers pick up enough for a first down here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the handoff.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Catch made on the left side. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
The end of the third quarter. With the score, Washington State 21, UAB 17.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking right, this one caught. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Can he make it to the marker? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
At the 11-yard line. Now, fourth down.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Touchdown, UAB. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Washington State offense back out on the field now. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Tailback with another carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
This Washington State offense is moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Handoff from the shotgun. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. The field goal is good. And we are tied up now here in the 4th quarter.
Man, I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. Making people miss. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. Touchdown, Blazers. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25.
And the Washington State offense will take over 1st and 10.
Wazoo offense back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
And he's got his man open downfield, all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
Max, through the extra point, we are dead even here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Blazers offense retakes the field now. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in a regulation? Running out of time in the pocket. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Second and long, backed up at the 8-yard line. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes our first play of overtime. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. But you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the offense will spend a timeout before one of the most important plays of this game, needing to convert here. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
No problem. Knocks it right through. And they jump back in front.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. They need a field goal at least to force another overtime. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Now set up in the red zone.
And the Blazers are in the red zone now. And the single back takes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
So now it's 1st down and goal. A great chance to win the game right here. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
It's now
2nd down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
Well, this defense just getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage. They just loaded up in that goal line formation and pushed their way into the end zone.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.